Hello everyone and welcome back to the second episode of Let's Play Banished. So let's pick up where we left off. And in the last episode we created a few buildings here. So we made a stockpile, we built a sawmill as well as a blacksmith and of course a home for our people to live in. And already a child was born. So that's excellent. So in order for us to continue, let's see what we need to be automating here. So we're currently still in summer. So as soon as it becomes autumn, I do want to assign a laborer to work in the sawmill, but for now we won't need anyone. As far as the tools go though, we only have two, so preferably I'd like to build a little bit more tools. So let's turn on this building and assign the one laborer that we have to go work in the blacksmith and start producing tools. So we're going to be needing log, and we only have 37, that's not too much, as well as iron ore, 16, and that's also not a lot. So before we do anything, let's deselect the builder, turn it into a laborer, and let's harvest a few more trees, roughly here, and let's also pick up some iron ore right there. And that's going to make sure that the blacksmith has enough materials to work with. So aside from that, let's also place down a few additional buildings. And why don't we actually cancel this removal right here and start thinking about our storage barn. And let's place that roughly here. Yeah, that'll do nicely. So a storage barn is something that we're gonna have to focus on right now, as well as the Herbalist. We wanted to build it in the first episode, but we decided to focus on the blacksmith first. So let's unpause that one as well. And let's see, 126 food. That should do for now. But as soon as we cleared both the plot for the Herbalist as well as the storage barn, we should be looking to grab more food. Again, we do not want to be running out of food. So let's look here at the blacksmith, and we can toggle this right here, the production statistics, and let's see how much he can produce. And hopefully he's picking up materials, and he is. And as soon as he has enough materials, he'll start working to produce rough tools. Now the tool limit is currently set at 50, meaning that as soon as we have 50 tools in stock, the blacksmith is going to stop working, stop producing more tools, and start working as a laborer. So that's nice, and I think 50 tools for now is going to be plenty. So let's keep it at that. And let's see here, where's our laborer? Again, going back to the storage barn, yeah, that's not ideal. We really need our storage barn to be up as soon as possible. And we officially ran out of tools, so couldn't be coming at a better time. Hopefully he'll start producing. Did he already produce? Oh, 6 rough tools. That's excellent. So let's wait until he produces 10. I do not need him to be producing up until 50. I'd rather have him work on things that are more important right now, and 12 tools, or more than 10 tools will do for now. There we go. So let's remove that laborer and close down that building and have him start working on both the Herbalist and the storage barn. 12 tools for 2 people, that's going to be plenty. So let's hope that they'll start working on these buildings as soon as possible. We're going to need the Herbalist. We started at 5 hearts, but currently we are at 4, so we need to be needing to finish that building as well as have someone work there. Now, contrasting to the blacksmith here, I do want to have someone working in the Herbalist at all times, because if somebody's not working there, it will not increase their health, but if someone is working there, it will. So it might have enough stored medicine in there, but if they can't visit it, if no one is there, their health will drop regardless. So let's keep a close eye on there. And I also assigned a new builder just to get this building up right away. So that's the herbalist. Hopefully the builder, or excuse me, the laborer will start working on the storage barn. And we ran out of food. So let's pause the game. And, well, the laborer does not need to be working on the herbalist anymore, so we can keep that. But let's pause the storage barn. Cancel our removal that we have planned. And I think that was only the food, so that was not really necessary. But let's have the laborer focusing only on food right now. This just stresses the importance of us getting up a food-producing building right away, as soon as possible. We cannot be having manual food for longer. So let's go to the herbalist, and why don't I add one person there anyway? And since the builder has nothing to do, he will start collecting the foods that the laborer should have done. But since he has nothing to build, he will start working as a laborer. And right away, our food, the health popped up. We're again at 4.5. And let's see, where's the builder at? Visiting the herbalist. That's why we built it. Let's see. There we go. He's working on getting the food, hopefully. Picking up resources. Yeah, there we go. Food is again at 34. And a second child was born. Reller. Welcome. So we might want to start thinking about adding an additional house as soon as those children become adults. They'll need a place to live as well and start their own family, thereby increasing our population. But for the time being, they're both still children, so it's not going to be that crucial. So builder, what are you doing? Working. Please collect some foods. And let's see. The herbalist has a herb limit of 100. We're already at 44, so hopefully as soon as it hits the herb limit, he can start acting as a laborer again. So let's speed it up just a tiny bit. And wait until the herbalist hits its herb limit. After which we can start focusing on the storage barn again. But yeah, starting with 2 people, no buildings, except for the storage part. We managed to survive the first winter. And have at least a few crucial buildings, such as the firewood. Now, we're in late winter, and we're gonna be needing storage, stored firewood soon. So why don't we select that one? Deselect the builder and turn it into a laborer. And you go work at the sawmill. So we only have 25 logs, but that's better than nothing. So he's going to take those logs and turn it into firewood to make sure that our people do not freeze to death. We still have 200 food, so that's going to be plenty for the time being. Now why don't we harvest a few more trees while we're at it. We won't have any laborers to do so. At least not for now. But the herbalist should hit 100 herbs very soon. And that's gonna work out great. Yep, logs are low. And food is low. That is not ideal. Okay. So now that it's spring, we still have 50 firewood. So let's remove the laborer from there and start focusing on food again. Again, food and firewood are the 2 crucial things that we need to look for, especially with only a few people here, and us having to do everything by hand. So let's start working on the trees first. Let's not do that, but only focus on food. There we go. The herbalist just hit its herb limit, so it will also start working as a laborer and start picking up food and cutting down trees. And let's slowly resume the work on the storage barn as soon as we have enough food. Are they working on the food yet? Yes, they are. Excellent. And hopefully they'll drop that off at the food cellar, which is again empty. Where's the storage cart? There it is. And let's stock up on food this time so we don't have to start and stop our work on other buildings. It's quite labor intensive. 210. Are they still storing it at the food cart? Seems yes. Very unfortunate. So, let's unlock the storage barn here. And we need 48 wood. Logs. That's the exact amount. And 16 stone, but we have 23. So that should do. And we're still having to clear up the lot, so. And we have one of our children becoming a laborer. So again, also excellent. So let's go off the 10x here. And start thinking about the next building that we want to build. So now that we have 3 adults, why don't we add another house here? Let's go for another log cabin, using the R key to rotate the building if necessary. And let's place one there too. And also we might wanna build a census building. So why don't we plot that down as well? So let's go to storage market and trade, or excuse me, to the town services here. Go to the civic buildings. Add 1 builder. Just saw that the storage barn is ready to be built. And let's go for a town arrival. And hopefully we can plot it right next to the storage one. That's gonna work out nicely. Okay. So we'll keep that herbalist in there. As long as it has 100 herbs, it's going to be working as a laborer anyway. But people still will be healthy. So that's good. We're slowly running out of clothes here. So that's really something we want to have fixed right away. We're still at 5x, but we do not have enough logs. So again, let's cut down some trees. And the storage barn is full, meaning that they, over time, will not need to go to the storage cart anymore, but they'll have a barn. It also holds way more materials than a storage cart. So let's finish up that log cabin, then the town arrival. Let me put that here. And let's look for, let's see, the gatherer's hut. No, I prefer to go hunting cabin first, because the hunting cabin produces both food as well as leather. And our tiller is going to be useless without a hunting cabin, or without leather. So let's build that second. Let's just take it, put it here. Log this low? Yes, sir. Let's see. Need a little bit more stone as well. So let's go there. Town arrival. Only needs 1 more log. So this should be very quick. Okay, let's speed it up just a tiny bit here. 300 food, that's still nice. Late autumn, 93 firewood should at least last us through the winter. But there's no way to know for sure until we finish our town arrival. And that is finishing up as we speak. The log cabin is done. Or at least ready to be built. So let's unlock the hunting cabin. And start automating the food. Constantly picking up wild foods is just not the way to go here. And now that we have that extra labor, that's gonna work out just fine. And he moved into his brand new log cabin. Excellent. And now the hunting cabin. Okay, so let's slow down the game here. Our town arrival has finished, meaning that we can look up all kinds of statistics here. So we have 2 homes, 2 families, meaning that we're at least every family has its own home, but preferably if we want to grow, we want to have more homes than families. So 4 citizens, of which 3 adults and 1 child. And the child will also turn into a labor and or builder over time. We have some production here. And let's see, fuel. How much do we use in a year? 30. Yeah, that's gonna be running out very soon. So let's turn on the sawmill again. And let's have that one builder just doing what it needs to do right now, but make sure we do not run out of firewood. And as we say that food is low, let's just toggle that into a laborer anyway. So grab food, and afterwards pick up some logs right here, so that the sawmill does not run out of logs anytime soon. So okay, logs good. We just added a few more to the queue. Firewood is being produced as we speak, and food is being collected. Excellent. Now we need 1 more stone. Just 1. Well, let's just take it all anyway. And once the hunting cabin is done, we'll have a let's say a semi-automated food production building. Now, it's not as efficient as the gatherer's hut, so if I were to go pure food, I would prefer the gatherer's hut. But because the hunting cabin also produces leather, we're going to be needing clothes in no time, so that's going to be very important as well. And again, we ran out of food, so let's cancel all, solely focusing on food. Like so. A little bit more. And we survived yet another winter, hopefully. 15 firewood. It's not too great, but it'll have to do. People are not freezing. No indications of that. So let's see here. Let's speed it up just a tiny bit. There we go. 134. But let's make sure we really have enough. Add a little bit more for the pickup line. Okay, early spring, 50. So that's gonna do it for you. Turn it off. And instead of 2 laborers, let's have 1 laborer and 1 builder, so we can complete the hunting cabin right here. Child, the builder there. Excellent. 5 tools. Yeah, so we might want to actually add 1 more log cabin, but not actually build it. So let's pause that for now. And however small it may be, we started with nothing and we created at least a very small town here. 450 food. Let's slow this down just a tiny bit. The food is excellent. The hunting cabin is nearing completion. have a little bit more wood here, a little bit more there, because we're really low on that. And we might want to... We still have 53 iron ore, so that's good. And the tools are starting to run out as well. Let's keep a close eye on that. So, hunting cabin. Let's add one in there right away. So we assign a laborer into the hunting cabin. And it's going to start producing food. Not too much though, but a little bit. Still better than nothing. And let's slowly think about the next building that we want to have built here. I think that's going to be the tailor. They're still working on cutting down trees. Summer. I might want to temporarily go no laborers and no builders, and instead produce tools here until we are at a level that we feel comfortable with. So once all these trees are cut down, let's do some. Tools is low. Yes, agree. You read my mind. So let's assign a free labor right there. And it has plenty of logs to work with, as well as enough iron ore. Okay. Again, make sure we have enough food. Keeps growing, so we only have to pick it up. And since our herbalist has nothing to do right now, because it's at the 100 herb limit, he can pick it up for us. But it's taking shape. And it's looking great. And why don't we slow the game down a bit, pick a road, and let's see, let's draw 16, 16 here, and 16 here, and Riller, the baby, has turned into an adult and started working as a laborer. So that means that we can actually keep the blacksmith in here until he finishes building 50 tools. Still have only 62 food, so we might want to make sure we don't run out. And let's see, how much do you produce? So far, 1 bone meal, 200 venison, and 7 leather. So yeah, could be better, but okay. It's something. Let's see. As soon as it has enough food, we'll start building the tailor. And I think we're going to have to switch the blacksmith back and forth from the tailor. Because we do need both of them, but they produce so fast that as soon as we hit the limit, we can switch it over. Until we have enough people to fill both vacancies here. So 300 food. That's the queue. Early winter. Hopefully we'll have enough firewood. But let's risk it. We can do it. How much did we use? Let's see here. Fuel 35. That feels low. Yeah, it's already at 50, right? Let's make sure we do not run out. So let's keep it one in the sawmill as well. And let's pick this up as well. Okay. We're starting to run out of iron ore. And the tailor doesn't have enough stone. So let's see. Pick up this stone right here. This right here. And again, let's just pick a big chunk of it. We're gonna have to remove it anyway, so why not do it now? Right, that's looking good. Our tiller has 45 out of 45 here. We're mining some stone. We need 30 for the log cabin, but it's still paused, so that's not going to be a necessity for right now. And there we go. He's at the limit. We have 50 tools, so we don't need to worry about that for the time being. But we do need to finish the tiller, but because we did run out of clothes, so that's bad. Let's see how much leather we have. 7 leather. So at least we can start producing. And let's make sure we have that as well. So let's look at some grass in the meantime. Let's actually not do 10x right here. Switch this over to a 5-year view. We have 2 homes, 2 families, but we have 1 log cabin already on the horizon to be built. Population is growing. Yeah, education is going down. We don't have any schools yet, so that's going to be a project for later as well. And clothing is going down. Yep. Food is going good. Log. Yeah, we still have to build a forester's lodge here. Stone, same thing. Iron, same thing. Firewood, good. Minerals, not really important. Tools are excellent right now. Our herbs are good. And clothing is real bad. So, the fuel limit is 200, meaning that right on cue. Stop doing that. And let's actually remove you from work there and turn you into a builder, so you can start working on the tiller as soon as it has enough stone. And let's actually also place a small stockpile right here. So whatever we pick up, we don't have to walk to this stockpile, but they can finish it right here. So there it goes. Hopefully the builder will be there soon. And as soon as this building finishes, I'll unassign the blacksmith and have him work as a tailor. A man of all trades, so to speak. Okay. Yeah. Moving along. Let's actually have this on food, because our population will be growing. Let's unpause the log cabin. Finish the stockpile. And there we go. So for now, we have no need for a blacksmith, so let's put him into the tiller right here and take hide coats and produce, or take leather and produce some hide coats for us, so our people have some clothes to wear. And there we go. Log cabin. $14 leather already. Okay. Do we have any more? No, that's it. So he should start producing clothes as fast as possible. So yeah, we're growing nicely. Our education is down, so yeah, in the next coming episodes we'll have to start focusing on building a school. The clothing is going down, but we're producing it as we speak, so that's good. Food is okay, I guess. Not a problem for now. Log is going down. Stone, iron, and some firewood here. So yeah, that's excellent. So let's start on growing our population here, and let's start planning ahead. So he's building the roads. Let's extend that a little bit further. 16. There we go. 16. And let's close that up. And let's actually plan for another lumber mill on the other side of the road. Right there. But pause it. We don't need it for now, but it's going to give us a good indication of how many homes we can build. So let's actually take 2 log cabins, place one here, and place one there. But pause it for now. We have 3 homes and 2 families, so we'll still be equipped for growth. And let us plop down our schoolhouse here. So we have a schoolhouse and a 1-room schoolhouse, and the difference is that the 1-room schoolhouse can hold up to 25 students, and I believe the schoolhouse can only do 20. And it only needs an additional building material, which is lumber, and we can produce that in our sawmill anyway. So let's build one here, right there. But pause it for now. We don't need it right away. First thing we need to do is start producing either the Forester's Lodge or the Gatherer's Hut. But I think that'll do it for now. I think we have been very productive, at least this episode. We built a storage barn. We also built a tailor. And we survived another winter, so I guess that'll do. Hope you enjoyed, and hopefully see you in the next episode. Thank you.